Are the 50 states important? They are. Is the most important job in those 50 states important? The governor? It is.
Power is what is the very definition of politics, and governors are typically the most powerful people in the state.
Outside of the President of the United States, being governor is the most important job in the nation.
The states are really the laboratories of democracy.
If you look at the governors around the country, that's where the important policy is that affects people's lives.
And so the Eagleton Institute of Politics at Rutgers University is launching a national initiative, the Center on the American Governor. This web-based center provides a dynamic resource for discussion and understanding of one of the most powerful, yet least studied political figures, the American governor. What began as a New Jersey initiative to chronicle the administration of Governor Brendan Byrne.
That's why I fought for regulated casino gambling, just for Atlantic City, to revitalize it, spur jobs, and restore its reputation.
Has become a national platform for current and historical information, interviews, and discussions that advance knowledge and understanding about political leaders.
4 out of the last 6 presidents were governors.
If you look at some of our most prominent presidents, Teddy Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Ronald Reagan, FDR, these are all governors.
Governors make better presidents than U.S. senators because you've run something. You have to deal with issues that in some ways are similar to the issues you deal with as president.
It's governors who deal with the day-to-day issues that affect citizens' lives, like education, healthcare, welfare, and transportation.
I've worked for a governor, and I've seen the everyday decisions that the governor makes and how important they are, from things like the budget to education, and how important they are to our everyday lives, my generation, college students, graduate students, all of us.
Although you're powerful, you got to be powerful in doing the right things. If you're powerful in doing the wrong things, you lose the public pretty quickly.
Most federal legislation starts in the states, they debug it, find out what works, what doesn't. A lot of states sort of adopt it, and then it comes to the federal level.
And it's governors who are on the front line for man-made and natural disasters, like the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident. Pennsylvania Governor Dick Thornburg's management style is still the subject of interest and study.
Although that occurred many years ago, back in 1979, it remains a very active topic by researchers, students, writers of books, because how you handle emergencies is a very current problem.
Chronicling American governors, including 17 who went on to become presidents, creates a valuable resource for students, researchers, journalists, public officials, and policy analysts.
We hope that we learn from the past. By training, I'm not a governor. By training, I'm a historian. And you can't do that unless you have the sources. And we live in a digital age.
By putting data on governors available online, professors in colleges and universities across America can begin doing their own research, and after doing that can begin offering classes to educate America's youth about state government and governors in particular.
You don't have to convince people that this is interesting or important, but you have to be able to tell them something they don't already know.
I'm an educator, and I also believe in our political system and our politics. I think politics is a great enterprise, and I think the more people know about it, I mean really know about it, the better off people will be and the better off the political system will be.
And so Eagleton, an institution steeped in political study, plans to extend the program's reach to conduct research and convene forums comparing the approaches of selected governors from across the country.
We're connecting to issues that we're still facing today. We're educating our students about how these governors led and the kinds of decisions they made and the kind of influence they had. So there are educational implications, there are research implications, and of course there's always public information.
I think it's invaluable, primarily because there's nothing out there right now.
On America's political landscape and in the world of higher education, Eagleton is focusing a spotlight on this critical leadership role.
Eagleton is a highly respected institution, and particularly with respect to state politics, and it's a place where policymaking is studied in a very serious way. It's an institution that would be a fitting home for a Center on Governors.
Whether you're an institution of higher education or you're in the business world or you're in the philanthropic sector, we should all care about investing in expanding knowledge about leadership.
The Center on the American Governor, an important initiative for exploring the past and navigating the future.